All right, thanks so much, Kristen. And of course, that snow has arrived in our area. Now, thousands of people facing the reality of driving into work this morning. Our Barry Roy has been keeping up with the road conditions all morning. He joins us live now with how the morning commute has begun. Good morning, Barry.
And good morning, Jade. We're here in Kennewick. We're actually on the Steptoe Hill, and take a look at all the snow that is on the roadways right here. Take a look at that. So I mean, they've been snow plowing this, getting this all ready to go. Take a look behind us here. Here comes a car up the hill right now. But as you can see, the Steptoe Hill here, it's got snow and slush, and it's got ice all the way. We're seeing cars actually driving pretty safely down this road right now as they make their way towards the roundabout here. So the road's actually not looking too bad. What people have got to remember, though, is that there is a lot of snow, there is a lot of slush, there is a lot of ice that is going to be on the roadways this morning. But as you see cars coming down, they're actually driving pretty well. They're not speeding. They're not too much in a hurry. We have seen 2 snowplows come through here this morning just on this road here within the last 5 minutes. So they are getting the roads ready to go and prepared. Now, to continue our team coverage, Amanda Quintana, she is on Coffin Road in Kennewick, and she has more on how the roads are looking out there. Good morning, Amanda.
The Waco area.
Yeah, our own Jamie Kennedy is standing by where a big fire has erupted out. Jamie, tell us where you are, what you can see behind you. I know you scrambled to get over there, so we might have limited details. Tell us what you can at this point.
Good morning, Chris and Heidi. Like you said, we just got here minutes ago, but as you can see, smoke is still coming up fairly thick from these buildings here. As you can see, there's 2 houses, it seems, that have been damaged by the fire. Multiple fire crews are out here, and it looks as if things are contained for the moment. We're in the 3000 block of Bosque Boulevard here in Waco, and like you said, at the moment, details are limited, but traffic is being diverted off the streets, so no traffic is coming down at the moment. We are unsure about the damage, but you can see behind here, just to the left, there is large damage to cars, buildings, and so forth in that respect. So we can only imagine that behind is actually a total loss. And I'm sure fire crews will just be waiting to see whether the structure is actually safe to go into, to be able to establish what caused the fire. There we can see a couple of fire crews through the door that are just sort of looking around inside. So I'm sure the first one must be safe to go into at the moment. But this is very much a developing story, and we will certainly bring you more details as we have them.
Jamie, if you can, I know it's probably hard to hear out there, but do you know, right now, are they giving you any cause to this fire? Do we know what started it?
At the moment, they haven't been able to speak to us just yet. They did say that they were going to send someone out to speak to us at the moment, but it looks like they might have just got it under control, so they are probably still establishing what they can about any details, and I'm sure they'll come and let us know in due course.
All right,
yeah,
Jamie.
Good video there of a hole punched right through the roof so that smoke can vent. Thank you so much, Jamie Kennedy, reporting.
If you're looking for something fun to take the edge off, one local company is inviting you to a party. Our Barry Roy joins us this morning from the Growler Guys. Good morning, Barry. It looks fantastic in there.
It is. It's pretty awesome. If you haven't been in here, you've got to come down here. I'm here at the Growler Guys. They got their grand reopening is happening tomorrow. Take a look at all this. Look at this, 42 beers on tap. And now Alex joining me. Well, first off, guys, really important to note, Ben & Jerry's, that chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, or ice cream. It's a beer that I sampled here. Really, actually good. I went back, I shamelessly had another drink. Super delicious. Alex joining me this morning. And Alex, talk about this grand reopening that you have. How excited are you guys to be a part of that?
We're super pumped to be here. Back in the Tri-Cities, we're taking over Richland, and our Saturday tomorrow from 12 to 3, we'll have limited beer tapped right at noon. We'll have a food truck outside, root beer floats for kids, giving away tons of brewery swag and limited edition growler glasses. So super excited.
I should note, the root beer floats are not just for kids though, because I'm going to have one maybe, because I love them. Now, another cool thing you guys have, your crowlers. So let's walk me through this. You guys are really making a big push on this, so I kind of got to go do this first.
Yep,
what's next on this?
So then we're going to fill it like a pint. We're going to put it under the faucet, 45-degree angle, and let it rip.
All right, so it's going to take a few seconds to kind of fill. So we're putting the Alpha Dog. Talk to us about this Alpha Dog and what kind of beer this is.
All right, so this is an Imperial IPA. You're sitting at about 8% out of Sandpoint, Idaho. Great local brewery. These guys do a phenomenal job for us, and this is kind of their heavy hitter, their big Imperial IPA.
I can't really tell if it's getting full. I mean, it's definitely getting fuller. But here we go.
And start to tilt it gradually.
Here we go.
There we go.
I spilled it a little bit.
Fill it all the way.
And you said it's supposed to kind of do that a little?
Yep.
All right.
And then we're going to pop this seal, that top on there as fast as we can.
Okay.
Go ahead and give that little can of shower right there. So use that nozzle right there and kind of give it a little shower.
So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to, oh, wow, that's really wet.
Yeah.
Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to slap it on here. We're going to go ahead and he said,
make sure to push that lid on there tight to make sure that it's on there. There you go.
It's there.
Yep,
right.
and then kick that out.
All right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to fill this.
Punch it all the way through. You're good, man.
And we're set, guys. We'll send it back to you. We're going to have more. We're going to dish up some root beer floats. That's what we'll do in the next half an hour. We're going to show you some of the raffle stuff they're giving away, too. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
All right, thank you so much, Megan. Well, today is National Fishing Day, the perfect time to learn a new hobby like fly fishing.
Yeah, fly fishing is a little different. An avid fisherman himself, Jamie Kennedy's never done it. He's live in Waco with the Waco Fly Fishing Club with some tips on the art of the sport and learn a little bit himself this morning. Hi, Jamie.
Hey, Chris and Heidi. As you can see, I couldn't wait till our next live shot, and lo and behold, we're not lying. The fish are biting here. That's an all right pan size there. This is Bob, who is the president of the Waco Fly Fishing Club. Good morning to you, Bob, and well done.
Well, I caught a baby.
Got a baby.
But they grow bigger sometimes, so put her back.
But it's just proof that it actually works. So we are in one of Bob's actually secret locations. But for National Go Fishing Day, guys, it's the perfect time to get out with the family and try something you might not have tried before. Now, Bob's been teaching me my technique, and although I'm not perfect, I'm actually able to cast it and hopefully not catch Foster, who's our photographer this morning. But Bob, it really is a sport that anyone can pick up, right?
Well, you found when you caught your fish about 5 minutes ago, it's doable.
It's doable, absolutely. And if people want to get involved, I mean, there's this stigma behind it that it's sort of, you know, it's a hard sport to learn.
It can be hard to learn to do it extremely well, but to do it fly cast well enough to catch perch and bass around Central Texas is really not that difficult.
Right.
And we teach classes through our club a couple times a year to give people a chance. We supply the tackle.
And if people want to get involved, you guys have got a Facebook group?
And a website.
And a website. And what do they search for when they're going to do that?
Waco Fly Fishing Club.
Waco Fly Fishing Club.
And we have contactors information on the website, and get a hold of us and come to one of our meetings and get there a few minutes early. We can teach people to fly cast at our meetings, or we have outings people can come with, and then we do the formal classes a couple times a year.
Beautiful. And so guys, today is National Fly Fishing Day. I'm actually hooked up to some weeds, so not actually a fish unfortunately, but you might get a couple of those while you're doing it. Perfect day to go out, try something new. You never know, you might just get hooked like me on fly fishing. We'll have to see. For now, it's back to you, Chris and Heidi.
Good form. Looks good. I know it's all in the wrist there with the fly fishing, I've been told. Jamie's kind of getting the arm thing going like this.
That's something I really want to try, to really fish,
Awesome.
like go out all day. Maybe I'll have to ask Jamie if I can tag along his next fishing trip.
I almost don't want to say this to all the fishermen out there, but regular fishing for me is a little bit boring. Because I just don't like to just drink beer and fish. But
And wait.
the fly fishing, the constant moving,
Yeah.
and doing, I think I would be into that.
All right, then. We found our new hobby for the
All right.
summer.
All right.
So with such great weather here in Central Texas, of course, Megan's been telling us all about it all morning long. You may be entertaining a group or just want to enjoy a nice little summer cocktail yourself.
Yeah, Heidi and I are big fans of summer cocktails, and Dichotomy in Waco mixes up some of the best cocktails in the area. And that is where we find our own Jamie Kennedy. Not a bad day on assignment for him. He has some cocktail ideas for you this morning. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Chris and Heidi, I tell you, it was really good time down here. No, I'm kidding. We're not that going at all down here at Dichotomy. But we are down here because we want to talk about summer cocktails, and they are doing something special all week long here at Dichotomy. And this is Leighton, the bar manager. Good morning, Leighton. How are you?
I'm getting there. How are you this morning?
Mate, I'm feeling fresh. I love it down here. You got all the fruit smells. You got the lovely different simple syrups and stuff.
Yes,
but you
sir.
guys are doing something really cool this week. Something very very summer related. Tell us about this week.
So Tiki Week will be all week long until Saturday night. This will be the only time that we carry pineapple juice and stuff along those lines. We actually run through a processor, so it is something that is very limited edition. Fresh mints and classic Tiki style from Dom Beach, Trader Vic's. Just a nice Polynesian pop style to get away and relax this summer.
Beautiful. Now, in terms of tiki drinks, these aren't something that's like these crazy ingredients or anything. People can actually find them and make them at home as well, right?
Exactly. Just like a classic hurricane, which I'm going to have you make yourself. If you don't have crushed ice, there's other ways to doing this, but it traditionally started off as a 3-ingredient recipe with a passion fruit syrup, fresh lemon juice, and a just nice Demerara type of rum.
Beautiful. So without further ado, what are we doing?
So first I'm going to get you to pour 2 ounces of Demerara rum.
Is that to the top?
Yes, sir. Yes, all the way up. Because, you know, we like to drink heavy here.
We like to drink right. Drinking responsibly.
Drinking responsibly, of course. Always in Waco, Texas.
Exactly.
Next, if you will turn the jigger over.
Turn the jigger over.
We're going to do 1 ounce, so that'll be all the way up to the top.
All the way up to the top.
So that's fresh squeezed lemon juice that we did this morning.
Beautiful. In she goes.
And then next and last ingredient will be 3/4, so it'll be to the 3rd line of passion fruit syrup.
3rd line.
And they should be able to buy these in stores, grocery markets, or anything else.
Beautiful. So that's our passion fruit. In she goes.
Right.
And then?
So next we're going to do 2 steps of ice. So if you want to ice into this Lewis bag.
Yep. And if we don't have one of these bags at home, guys, you can get a tea towel and put some ice in it and wrap it up, and you'll be able to crush this ice. So we're going to give it a little twist. Get that mallet onto it. Treat it like your ex-best friend or that dog that didn't listen to you. No, I'm kidding, obviously. But make sure it's all nice and crushed, right?
Yes, sir. As hard as you want to go. Thor's hammer.
Thor's hammer. All right, beautiful.
Awesome.
Now we just get a scoop out.
Right. You grab the scoop and you'll fill the tulip glass.
Oh, that's not very crushed well. Obviously, I'm out of practice with crushing ice. I didn't get angry enough.
Oh, no, that'll be perfect. That's good.
Perfect. All the way up?
All the way up.
All the way up. All right, we're going to keep scooping.
This drink was originally created at Pat O'Brien's in the 1940s in New Orleans. Okay. So the original recipe is going to vary from what you would get today in new school bars because a lot of grenadine was added to make it colorful. Just ice that, give it a good shake, and then we're going to double strain into the glass.
All right, let's do that again. A little bit of ice. Enough room for the shaker. Pour it in, slap it on. And get really nice and loud.
Perfect. Perfect.
It is summertime, and we do want to make sure it's nice and strained.
Yes, sir.
We're trying to do this as quickly as possible. And then we double strain that in there. There we go. Oh, look at those lovely summery colors. You can really sort of see that passion fruit coming out, right?
Yes, sir. It is perfect. Perfect for summertime. Super easy, simple to make,
and
super fresh.
Tasty.
Of course.
Beautiful.
And it'll be here just for this week. We're going to do a wind-ravaged umbrella with a nice lemon. Well, they got to call it a hurricane for a reason.
Exactly. It's blowing me away down here, guys. So all week long, tiki drinks down here at Dichotomy. Come down. We've been tasting them. They do great things. And we'll have all these recipes for you as well back at home. So you can make these lovely drinks, enjoy the summer, and enjoy a nice drink. For now, it's cheers. Back to you, Chris and Heidi.
This looks awesome. It seems like Jamie's cutting himself off.
Yeah,
that's why he had
so good cocktails, more alcohol. Everyone knows that.
He's had too much this morning. That's why he only made half a cup there. No, these are cool recipes. Again, they'll be online at kcentv.com.
Yeah, well, it is time for the...
Sure, you have train tickets ready as the Central Texas area model railroaders hold their biggest event for the year.
Yeah, the 36th annual Temple Model Train Show will feature extensive displays from people all over the state, and our own conductor, Jamie Kennedy, is live in Temple with a look at this weekend's event. Hey, Jamie.
Choo, we are ready to go, Chris and Heidi. Very excited for this weekend. It's one of the biggest, I'd probably almost say the biggest model railroad exhibits and shows that's happening here in Central Texas. And I'm joined by David from the Central Mod Temple Association. Good morning, David. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, Jamie.
So, mate, we are talking about your big event. We're having a look at one of your really cool exhibits here. We've even got train cams set up, and we can go ahead and release the trains. And hopefully you'll get a nice little show of the trains passing through. But tell us a little bit about the event, mate, and what's happening this weekend.
Well, every year, the third weekend in September, the Central Mod puts on the Temple Train Show. Encompasses several locations besides Temple. They're all coming, rail fans and enthusiasts, hobbyists, of model railroading are coming to Temple, Texas this weekend, opening Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. People will be let in the Mayborn Community Center north of town. And in that facility is going to be a giant quantity of train memorabilia, trains to purchase, and trains that are running just like this layout here. We've got some HO scale trains, but we'll show you a little bit some other scales.
Yeah.
But in the convention center are going to several layouts, 5 of different scales, and they'll be showing kids the trains running and scenery like we have here on this club layout in the building.
Nice. So will the kids be able to get hands-on, very family-friendly, this event?
Yes, I tout this as being very family-friendly, and we expect a large quantity. Of the over 2,000 spectators, we expect almost 1,000 to be kids. Though there are many older kids that will enjoy the show as well.
Awesome. And if enthusiasts, they want to come down, lots of stuff for people to talk, sell, trade, buy, right?
Right. I think one of the things my club is excited about is that they're going to have lots of toys, which we call models, to buy and purchase of all kinds. And so the hobby shops come to Temple, Texas this weekend, and we get to buy what we want.
Beautiful, guys. Well, this is happening this weekend. Make sure you get involved. Lots of fun for the family. The kids can come out and press buttons, and who doesn't want to do that? It's coming up in the 6 o'clock. We're going to show you more of this lovely exhibit and show you what you can see this weekend. For now, it's back to you, Chris and Heidi. Choo-choo!
This takes you way back. Gosh, I used to love playing with trains. That was my fave.
Yeah, I had Thomas the Tank Engine, and it was a big hit in the Rogers household.
Welcome back. Back in May, we took you live on a brand new ride at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
That's right. Well, not to be outdone, Six Flags Over Texas in Fort Worth is also introducing a brand new world's first. So we had to send our Six Flags correspondents Jamie Kennedy and Megan Massey to once again investigate, and they are strapped in and ready to go. Good morning, guys.
Hey, Chris and Heidi, we are so excited to go up again. Yes. It's myself, it's Megan, and we've even got our photographer who you usually see behind the scenes, Foster. He's on board. Now, Megan, you've been on it before. Are you ready to go again?
I'm ready for the thrill.
Now, what can you tell Foster? What are you going to warn him or say you'll love about it?
You don't know the direction of up. That's what I can say. You spin so many ways, forwards, backwards, sideways, so upside down.
If you've ever done any diving, you know, it's like, you know, you're losing oxygen and nitrogen, but no, it's not that bad at all.
It's not that extreme.
It's some nice weightlessness. So we're about to go 7 stories up, flip how many different ways we don't know, but we'll have to see in 1 second. So we're going to get it going. We're going to go up in a sec, and we've actually got a drone guide doing some of the film work. So it's going to be really cool, and hopefully you're going to get an absolutely amazing perspective.
This
got
is
people
70
clapping,
feet.
and
70 feet in the air.
Hopefully the angles are just a little bit better this time than that you don't actually see something you shouldn't.
Oh. Like my house in North Texas.
But I can tell you, this is one of the best ways to see the sunrise over Dallas in the morning, or Arlington, as we like to say.
You don't even need the coffee to wake up.
Foster, you loving it?
Oh, yeah. Do you know the direction of up yet?
I thought I dropped something. It does leave you a bit disorientated, I'm not going to lie.
I'm dizzier this time, though, I will say.
Yeah, I know. I think they're actually
the second time.
spinning it a little bit differently this time. And you love that rush of blood to the head always, right?
My hair's a little bit crazier, too.
Maybe that's the frizz as well. I think Chris and Heidi need to be the next Six Flags correspondents. Yes. Special assignment for you, Chris and Heidi. But how did you like it, Foster?
You know, the view is just spectacular. You got to come and see it for yourself.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So guys, this is opening up on July 14th, this Saturday. Make sure you come out and do the Harley Quinn. It'll flip you the right way, the wrong way, but at least you know you'll get a good ride, right?
You'll get the good thrill, especially if you're a roller coaster enthusiast.
Awesome. So hopefully you enjoyed that, Chris and Heidi and everyone out there in Central Texas, and we'll send it back to you guys.
Wow.
I mean, he said that they should send us on a special assignment. I can speak for both of us when I know we take our hair too seriously to be on that ride.
No, that's a no for me. But you know what? I will say, out of the other rides that they've ridden, this one seems to be the one that I would probably try out. The other ones are just too fast.
Yeah, this seemed a little more tame, a little more my speed than some of those crazy roller coasters.
They talked about how the blood rushes to your head. I think that's the one thing I dislike about rides like this.
Yeah, but a big thanks to Six Flags. Pretty cool angles we got there. We got the drone footage circling around them, so that was really cool to see.
I did. I'm glad they enjoyed themselves. Easy day at work for those three.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, right?
Good morning, Barry.
Yes, Christmas time. Good morning to you, ladies. That's right. The moment has arrived. It's all about. It's a magical time of year. Let's not waste any more time and let's knock on. And with a simple knock, as we deliver our Christmas wish, the magic of the season. We've been hearing a lot of Christmas music out there this morning as well. Delivered to the Jezior family on Good Morning Northwest. Hello, Merry Christmas to you. Come on inside. A Christmas morning with us, one that Samantha wasn't sure.
Nope. I got a new blanket.
She would see for her boys, Isaiah and Mason.
It turned into fear when I came home and he locked the door right behind me and wouldn't let me leave.
A harrowing experience of being held against her will, barricaded in her own apartment by her now estranged ex-boyfriend.
When he put the knife to me, that was the scariest moment.
Luckily, her boys not a part of the terror that's changed her life.
He had his whole body on me. He had his hand over my mouth and he was squeezing my jaw, but he grabbed his knife with the other hand, and he had gotten into a position where he was going to stab me.
Fast forward 5 months and 11 days, Christmas delivered and a wish granted.
It takes it away. I mean, to know that I'm successfully building what I couldn't have is what makes me happy.
Bromeo.
Oh, Bromeo?
So much conversation today.
I don't know, Isaiah, it's gonna hurt.
Centered on the joy of the season.
Okay.
And a newfound joy for this local mom finally putting the pieces together.
I appreciate every single one of them. Every person that had even had me and my kids run through their mind.
Merry Christmas, Jezior family.
Whoa!
From all of us at Cap K-View in Richland.
Are you sure?
I'm Barry Roy.
How did you know your name?
Cap K-View, local news.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday. That means we take a look at another great place to eat around Central Texas. Normally do this at 5 o'clock, but we're doing it this week at 10.
Yep, this week's featured eatery comes from a viewer suggestion, and it features some very unique Latin flavors.
Here in Central Texas, we are blessed with a variety of restaurants that serve up food from around the world. And at Arapitas in Harker Heights, it's all about Venezuelan flavor.
The whole menu basically is really traditional Venezuelan. So we have many Venezuelans coming from other states.
For owners Antonio and Maria Caselle, it's all about providing quality food every time.
As we have a small menu too, everything rotates. So everything is 100% fresh. We cut cabbage twice a day so you can have it really fresh and moist. The meat is cut like the day before so we can marinate it. It's delicious Venezuelan food made from scratch.
The restaurant features a number of Venezuelan meals, including arepas, a sandwich-style Venezuelan cuisine.
We have 6 options of arepas, chicken, steak, beef. We have the one that you try, the pabellon. We have the tostones. We have empanadas. Some people is familiar with the empanadas. It's deep fried like a hot pocket.
Having never tried food from the land of grace, safe to say, I'm now a convert. With such authentic, diverse flavors found at Arapitas, let your palate take a trip to the northern tip of South America and experience Venezuelan cuisine right here in Central Texas.
All right, well, Jamie had a big plate of food in front of him. If you've got a suggestion for us, please send Jamie a message on Facebook. You can find him at Jamie Kennedy, KCEN. He'd love to hear from you, and he'd love to get out to the restaurant you're recommending.
And next week, Jamie's going to take us somewhere concentrating more on a liquid diet. All right.
Interesting.
Well, Zach's forecast is coming up next.
Welcome back. It's Monday. That means time to take a look at a great place to eat here in Central Texas. This week might be more of a neighborhood drinks segment as our own Jamie Kennedy checked out a great place for a glass of wine or maybe two.
Wine is affectionately known as the nectar of the gods, relating back to Greek mythology, and at Sona Wine Bar and Small Plates they have a wide selection of great wines and sumptuous dishes to satisfy most palates.
I thought there was a need for a place like this where people can come enjoy, have a glass of wine, have a casual atmosphere. We do wine by the glass. We even do flights. We'll do some white wines, and we even have a Prosecco and a Champagne flight. You know, they chit-chat, drink a glass of wine, just a place to wind down on West Temple.
The wine bar makes wine approachable to all, no matter if you're just starting out or consider yourself a wine connoisseur.
Any given day there will be 20 to 25, sometimes 30 bottles open.
I think the rosé's been my favourite out of the four.
Sometimes when you go to a grocery store to buy a bottle of wine, you're not really familiar with it. So this takes the intimidation out of the whole ordering wine, even in a restaurant or going to a grocery store, just to get people familiarized with wine.
To accompany your glass or bottle, a range of dishes are available.
The focus point here is grab a glass of wine and the food complements the wine, and it's all about the guest who comes here and have the good experience along with wine and food. So wine and food kind of marries together, brings out good flavors, but it's all about the guests who are having a really good experience.
So the next time you're in Temple, do as the gods did and let your palate get excited with a glass or two at Sona Wine Bar.
And if you have a place that you think Jamie should try, send him a message on Facebook at Jamie Kennedy KCEN. And here's a little cheat sheet for people starting out with wine. White wine with white meat, red wine with red meat, and your dessert wine must be sweeter than your dessert. And wine to pair with spicy food is a German Riesling or a sparkling wine.